Welcome friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I got a really exciting Jimi Hendrix effect setting, and I'm quite sure that 99.9% of us would never ever set their effect that way. So here's how the story goes. And just in case you don't want to listen to my story, you can use the chapters and switch directly to the effect settings and the sounds. But however, I was on holiday for the past 2 weeks and I thought, well, what a great time to listen to Jimi's music again. And I put on Rainbow Bridge, and I have listened to the Rainbow Bridge album countless times. And then Polly Gap, this beautiful instrumental song, came up. And, you know, I was struck. All of a sudden, I couldn't relax anymore. And, you know, with almost 30 Jimi Hendrix sound recreation videos here on YouTube under my belt, I don't know, maybe my hearing, my perception changed. But for the first time, I heard that the sound in that song is kind of moving. It's spreading. Somehow Jimi Hendrix added another dimension to the sound. And that's something that I never heard before, and I never heard him doing with other songs. So I wondered, how was he doing that? And what I was hearing wasn't a chorus effect per se. There was something that you can subconsciously perceive, and it really does something extremely great to the sound. So I checked. Jimi used plate reverb on most of his recordings. Well, plate reverb can't do that effect. Then we have the 100 milliseconds delay that Eddie Kramer created with the tape machines. Well, okay, maybe it's on there, but it doesn't create the effect. So what else did Jimi Hendrix have? Chorus effects at that time? No, still weren't invented in the form we know them today. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can recreate that beautiful effect. I'm going to show you the effect, and all you need is actually a Univibe in some kind of form. I'm using my trusty Sabbadius Funky-Vibe, but every other off-the-shelf Univibe pedal is probably able to recreate the sound that I am going to show you. On Polly Gap, we have 3 guitar layers. We have a super dry layer, no reverb, no delay. That's actually the intro tone. But then when the other instruments join, Jimi is using the effect that I'm going to show you in a couple of seconds. So we have a second layer with this effect. And what we do is I first play the dry sound, and then we are adding a second layer with the effect. And then you can clearly hear what's going to happen. It's absolutely fantastic, and I really enjoy that. And then on the basis of the second layer where we use the effect, there is a variation of the effect that Jimi uses for some parts of the solo, and we are going to recreate that right now. And I'm just preparing everything here, and then we start recording the tone, and I'm telling you how you have to set your Univibe, and I'm very, very sure that that you will enjoy that when you try that at home. Okay. We'll do it that way. We play the first layer that we hear on Polly Gap, and then we go into the Univibe setting immediately. So the first layer is completely dry. I'm using my Marshall Plexi, and I'm just using my Univibe, no fuzz involved here. And if you want to know more about my Plexi settings, then just go back to some of my videos. You'll find it there. So now we introduce the Univibe. Let's take a look at the settings right now. So first of all, we are in vibrato mode, and that is very important. We perceive a chorusy effect, but it's not the chorus side. You cannot recreate this effect with the chorus side. So switch your Univibe to the vibrato mode. And here comes the first big thing. Intensity is on 1. Yeah, really. I know everybody uses intensity much higher, at least 3. But we want this super subtle, subconscious effect, and I'm showing you what it sounds like in a second. So intensity on 1 and speed on 5. So here is the sound. Here it is without. Yeah, and I hope you can hear that, how it's really evolving, how the sound really starts moving within the room. So let's take a look at the solo sound. When we hear the first solo that Jimmy starts to play, the first solo lines, there is a more drastic effect. So what he does is he leaves intensity on 1, but with his foot pedal he is increasing the speed of the vibrato effect. And I have put my Univibe here to 9. I didn't time it, so the speed is on 9. I'm switching to the bridge position here on my guitar, and I put my guitar's volume on 9.5. So let's track some solo lines now. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are going to try this setting pretty soon and then come back and comment, or maybe you have already tried it before, maybe you knew the setting before my video, and yeah, share your experiences in the comments. I'm looking forward to reading what you have to say. See you next time around. Take care, keep practicing. I'm out. Bye.